All right, so great setup. Now, what should you be looking for at setup? So the ball of your feet, the tip of the knees, the tip of the elbow, and the top of the spine should be in a plumb line. One straight line, you're perfect. Your arms, you got good posture. Your back is nice and straight. Your arms are hanging under your shoulders. I like that. All right, now, as I was saying before, there's 3 planes. Shaft plane, elbow plane, shoulder plane. There are great players that swing on all those planes. John Sennon's a shoulder plane guy. He's best ball striker on the PGA Tour. Sergio is a shaft plane guy. Comes in really shallow. Okay, but you're going to be a guy that has a high swing, and I didn't measure your upper arm and forearm, but the thing we're going to be looking for is where do you go back on plane? You're right on plane there. Why? Because the shaft is parallel to the shaft plane. So that's okay. The club gets inside a little bit and shut just a little bit. And we're going to make some adjustments there. I don't like that takeaway. I'd like to see the club stay outside your hands a little more.
Okay.
You understand that? Mm-hmm. Here's where I really think we're going to do the most work is that collapse at the top. I think we can fix that. I'd clean that up to be right about there.
Okay.
You know, and I think we can do that easily. Club face is beautiful. Face is exactly, you know, where I want it. Looks great. Coming down, that looks good too. Club doesn't get too far. This is where you go underneath the plane. That's why you're 5 degrees into out. Your shoulders aren't rotating enough there, Kevin. See how your shoulders are very square at impact? Right. We're going to teach you a cornering release. So what I want you to do is practice re-establishing connection here and then take your hands and swing them right around. Now how you're going to do that is you're just going to feel like your shoulders are working level. And this is a cornering release because I want you to feel like you're swinging around the corner.
Okay.
Now, that's easy to do for you. You got a little bit of this is just a little too much out. I want to see your hands disappear a little more left. But other than that, I mean, you got a great swing. It's a little loose, you know, and depending on how you react to it. If you start hitting it shitty, trying to shorten it up and tighten it up, we ain't doing it.
All right.
But I don't know until I play around with this a little bit. My preference would be to be a little shorter, you know. I'd like to see you stop there. I don't know how easy that's going to be for you. Is it a problem that you go long? No, it's not a big problem. But we're definitely going to change the downswing. Definitely. See the right knee shoot out toward the ball?
Yeah.
A little bit that way. We're going to fix that too.
Okay.
And I want you at home working on a little drill. You can take a plunger. Stick it right here. It doesn't make any damn difference. Whatever, you put it right here. Just don't let your knee go that way. Let your knee go that way. Yeah, that's it. Let this knee and let that leg straighten a little bit. Now, I haven't done a physical assessment on you. I don't know yet whether your hips are real tight and all that stuff. I don't think they are. I think you're in pretty good shape. You look like you're in really good shape. So, in short, what are you supposed to learn from what I just said? Basically, the takeaway, we're going to change. We're going to get the club going straighter back.
Right.
And
so initially it's going to feel like I'm taking it this way.
That's right. You're going to feel like it's outside a little bit. So what will it look like when you do it properly? Well, I don't like to use tour players too much in my assessments because I don't want people to get carried away trying to be perfect. I mean, these guys do it for a living, so I hope they know what they're doing. Alright, you can look at GMAC. He does it right. So, yeah, I mean, now he doesn't have the same kind of swing you do. He's a different build. He's my size, except he's a fatter version of me. But that's more like the takeaway I want. The handle stays in, club head out. That will get you out of the hooks. You know, that's easy to do, though. I think of all the things I'm going to say to you, I don't think that's going to be a real big deal for you. Kenny Perry. Most of the guys don't get the club inside. There are a few guys, but by and large, most of them keep that club out in front of them. See how quiet that right knee is?
Mm-hmm.
That's where we're going with you. We're not going to let... And watch the club swing left. See how it swings left?
Right, it looks like it's...
Right.
Almost like he's yanking it around.
Yeah, so you just got a little bit of this in your swing. And we're going to turn you into a more rotary guy, that's all. Now, should you keep your heel down like that guy? No, I wouldn't say that's natural. That would mess you up trying to do all that. Here's John Senden. He's a shoulder plane guy. Like I said, he swings on a steeper plane. Why? Because his upper arm is much shorter than his lower arm. His lower arm is much longer than his upper arm. So the reason I know all this, I went to surgeons and I started studying biomechanics and asking these guys, why do people swing on the same plane? They go, well, nobody's built the same.
Right.
So your shoulders are a different width, your arms are a different width, and the next guy the same size. So, you know, Senden's got really short arms for a tall guy, and his club goes up the shoulder plane line, and he comes down right on that shoulder plane line. So, that one of the best ball strikers, if not one of the best, but look at the right knee, you know, quiet lower body. You know, these are things we're going to work on.
It looks like it's just driving.
Yeah, it's going down. That's right. That's right.
Down a target.
That's right. Yep. So, you know, depending on, now here's a guy that's totally different build. Okay, Keegan Bradley, he's 6'3". Look how he's bent over, right? His short arms, very short arms. His arms are 3 inches shorter than his height. So why? He's got to go way the hell down here. So everybody's different biomechanically, right. You know, that's what I'm trying to tell you. It's not cookie cutter. You can't just tell everybody the same shit. So, you know, my point is in telling you this is, there's your takeaway, see? They're all pretty much doing that. Now, his golf club doesn't look good. Now, that doesn't look like him now, by the way, because Chuck Cook's a friend of mine. He's working with him, and Chuck's not letting him swing like that. But that club's too far across the line. He doesn't look like that right now. He's got an active lower body. Hits at 10 miles. Hits at 10 miles.
Cleared way out.
Yeah. Very, very active lower body. Hits at 10 miles. Langer, he's more my size. Again, he's a shoulder plane guy. Very long upper arm. He goes back on one plane, comes down on another plane. Yeah, he goes under on one plane and down on the other.
Right.
Is that wrong? Hell no, it's not wrong. The fucking guy's winning everything.
Right, he's got the bank account.
Yeah, I mean, am I going to tell Bernard, hey, you know what? Your swing sucks because you don't come back on the same plane you go down on. Hell no. The guy look at me like I'm out of my mind.